Alrighty, welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Scavenger mod Death Challenge walkthrough. It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, actually. Here at 48 Live, our Discord has been exploding with people playing the new randomizer mod and just posting all their ridiculous findings and goofy fights that they've run into. Pet friend Amy posted a picture. Her first fight off of the train was, I think it was 2 emerald weapons. So yeah, the randomizer's been crazy fun to watch everyone experience it. If you want to check out the randomizer, if you haven't yet, it's on sector48.org. You can go check it out. It's super easy to use. The installation tutorial's right in the folder that you download. It's a ton of fun. It's pretty ridiculous. I have a video about it as well on the channel. But yeah, we've been just having fun with the randomizer. We've been having fun with Scavenger. Scavenger's been going great. I haven't had any issues. We got ironed out all the bugs the first week, and now everything's running smooth. There is one update that we might be bringing soon that might change things a bit to make everything a lot easier and smoother, but not necessarily fix any bugs or anything. It's more of just make the mod easier to use update. I'm really excited for that update. I'm super excited for it, but yeah, that might be coming soon. And then also an update to remove the mithril mines section, like I said last week. I want to do that just because that section really isn't necessary. Other than that, though, everything's been going good. I haven't been having any issues. The only issues that I've seen is with language. Unfortunately, you do have to run this mod in English. It really sucks, but the way that Square basically made the Steam version is they brought over the English version, and then they hacked their own mod to change all the languages to other languages and created separate F-level files for each language. So basically, when you choose a new language, it's not just running a script that changes all the languages. It's actually changing the files themselves to a different file that Square made themselves when they made the Steam port. So long story short, if you try to run the mod in another language, it's not going to work. Unfortunately, you have to run it in English. Luckily, since it's a more difficulty style mod, most people that will be playing this have already beaten the game, so they don't necessarily need to read the whole story in their native language. But unfortunately, it sucks for the menus. If you want the menus to be in your first language, it sucks. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to read them in English. But other than that, hopefully that fixes a lot of issues people are having when they're trying to install it in different languages. Most mods are like that. I know a couple mod creators have gone out of their way to make the same mod separately in different languages. But most mods I've played only work in English because of the way that Square did it. Okay, so we're at the Gold Saucer now. I believe... Let's see. I think we're... Okay, so we just need 3K. We were thinking about placing a character here to give you the money. But 3K is not too bad, and we figured it kind of works out because you kind of need items for Dine, because Dine's kind of a jerk. Unless we placed him here, I can't remember. I don't think we did. We had the idea, and I can't remember if we ever implemented it or not. I don't think we did, though. We were thinking about placing a character here to give you the money so that you don't have to farm it. But yeah, it's only 3K. And actually, I might be able to sell some stuff. Let's see. Oh, you know what? There's all those sources I could totally sell. I could sell this. There you go. That'll do her. Yeah, if someone could make like a universal patcher, that'd be really great. Not just for my mod, but for all mods. You know, because like I said, there's a lot of mods that only work in English. Be pretty nice to have it in different languages. So it's not so big of a deal for difficulty mods, because like I said, if you're playing a difficulty mod, you know, it's not like a huge deal to have it in English. But there's other mods that it would be really nice to have to work in other languages. I don't know if anyone wants to take the time to actually like convert specific text, because like New Thread has its own text. Someone would have to go through all the text that Sega Chief wrote and like actually translate it correctly, or just throw it through Google Translate and hope for the best, but that's probably not the best option. Yeah, this mod was made specifically to be a difficulty mod, so I'm not really interested in doing like an easy mode. Easy mode would just be playing the game normally first. But I'll think about it. Like, maybe in the future we can make like a little bit of an easier version. But yeah, the idea behind this was a challenge mod. The original idea was for this to just be a challenge that I was going to do. But then I realized that it's incredibly frustrating to have to throw away everything at the start of every section. So then we got the idea, you know, why not make it an actual mod so that it does it for you. Because getting rid of everything is actually more complicated than it sounds, because not everything can be sold, and you have to find a shop that can sell, and you can't just, like materia is easy because you can just trash it at any time. But items are kind of harder to get rid of. Okay, who's Kate Sith? I need my... There. Kate Sith is useless. Yes, he is. But yeah, the other thing about this mod, unless you're doing the death challenge, you really have the opportunity to just grind as much as you want, you know? And even if you're doing the death challenge, you can always grind up a bunch of levels if you really wanted to. You know, you could sit in the first area with an inn and just level to 30, and then you'd probably be pretty safe throughout the rest of the game. So this mod is really dependent on how difficult you want to make it for yourself, which I like. If you want to go crazy and rush through the game with the death challenge, it's going to be really difficult. If you want to not do the death challenge and take your time, then it's going to be a lot easier. That Kate Sith with the glasses works better than I thought it was going to. How you doing, Knock? Good to see you, man. Let's make a mod where Kate Sith just gets sunglasses the whole game. That sounds pretty good. What's up, Irish? This might be your favorite track. I think this is an underrated one. It's really good. The thing about Final Fantasy VII's soundtrack is that the emotion the songs give you is so perfect. It's not... Maybe not every song is necessarily your favorite, but they all give you that emotion that you should be getting in that part, you know? Yo, human, wild type with the 8 months? You only have 1 more month till that double Buster Sword badge. I'm inconsistent with these, I know, but I come back to resub when I can. Much love. I love you, dude. Thanks so much for the support. It doesn't actually matter how consistent you are with the alerts. They still, like, go off. You just do the alerts whenever you decide to do the alerts. Hey, how's it going, Jacob? How's it going, Chimp? LT, good to see you guys. So this section might be one that kind of trips up some people. But given the right setup, it's actually super easy. If you get right arms before you come down here, you'll see it makes pretty short work of dying. And also, a lot of people don't know, or at least, I think a lot of us do at this point, but I never knew this as a kid. And every time I do it, I usually get at least one person in the chat that says, like, wait a second, you can do that? It's kind of an inside joke of ours. But, there is an in spot here. It's in this truck. If you go in this truck, you can, sleep. So, I always get at least one person that's like, wait a second! I never knew that as a kid. Mostly because it doesn't look like an entrance at all. And it already is an entrance, you know, in the middle of the truck, so... Just gotta make sure these guys don't steal your right arms and you'll be all set. Yeah, this would be a good grinding spot thanks to that inn, but because of these stupid thieves that steal your stuff, it's actually not that great. Wait a second, there's a doll in the well? You don't have to start over anymore. Your streak changes, but your, the alert you get is the right one now. They fixed it. So, like, if you sub for 3 months and then you leave for a while and come back, you'll get the 4-month sub. It'll just say 1 month in the thing, but it'll say 1 month in a row, but it'll still say 4 months. Oh, it's a new account. Yeah. Then you'll have to restart. Although I could just pretend. I could just be like, welcome back for a year, and everyone would be like, what? I said 2 months. Yo, Kool-Aid! Thank you so much for the 18 months. 18 months with you and the awesome community here, and I wouldn't rather be anyone else's concerned Koobuncle. Without a shadow of a doubt, there definitely ain't no getting off of this train we on. You dang right there isn't. How's it going, Yakko? The train's out of control! The train really is out of control this morning, holy cow. I am alive. Hey, how's it going, Bearded? Good to see you, my man. Sega Chief, this isn't the end. Thank you for the host, my man. How will Sega Chief update his mod? Alright, so... yeah, this section could be rough for people playing through this mod the first time, especially with the desert. But, like I said, if you're checking this video out because you're stuck here, Step 1, get right arms. Step 2, walk to the right. Step 3, profit. That's all you need. I don't remember how many right arms we got. I think only 2. That should be enough. So yeah, just walk right, and you win. And then we'll give W machine gun. Shouldn't really matter what you get there. This doesn't really matter either. Should be good. George, keeping the train and going with the 16 months. Always a pleasure to watch. For the past 3 years, man, keep being awesome in chat. I love you. I love chat too. They're the best. Still love this scene. How's it going, Star Atlas? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Look at those guns. Look at it. This is a little excessive. Why does he even need this if he has an arm gun? Anyways. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing after Scavenger. Haven't decided yet. So, right arms are a little powerful. Just a bit. Oh, I gotta change the music too, yeah. You're right. It's fine. I didn't want money anyways. I didn't want ad revenue anyways. Speaking of ad revenue, since I won't be getting ad revenue on this video now, I'll have you know... My god, what is going on in the chat? I'll have you know that the video that I uploaded yesterday, where Sephiroth hardlocked, so like we fought Sephiroth for like 5 seconds and then the game hardlocked, that video got demonetized. Not because of music, but because of not following the guidelines for ad revenue. As in, the video was either too violent or I cussed profusely in it. So... Sweet. Oh, right. Oh, this is great. I never noticed this, but we put this section right here, and every time you bot back out, you could just see like Barrett still like no. It should just be this. Oh, no, you're at 13. Useless. Because I said terror. Yeah, maybe. I bet you that's what it was. I bet you that's what it was. I said the word terrifying. No, I mean, you get monetized, but you make, like, absolutely nothing. YouTube takes, like, 80% of your revenue. That's why all the big channels now use, like, beeps for their cuss words. If you haven't noticed over the past 2 years, I don't know where you've been. But any channel on YouTube now, if you watch it, it's usually beeps now instead of cusses. Except specific channels that don't care, because they make their money elsewhere. Me personally, I could definitely do that if I wanted. I have had a family-friendly channel since before it was a problem. But I could definitely just do whatever I want and cuss as much as I want and whatever, because YouTube pays me almost nothing anyways. So it's not a big deal either way. If I did everything the way I'm doing it now, or if I did it, you know, in a way that made YouTube mad, it wouldn't affect the wallet too much in the end, regardless. Alright, we gotta call out some people. Holy cow, what is going on? We got to Irish with the gifted sub, to JPZ for the brand new sub. Welcome, my man. Kool-Aid with the gifted sub, to Caribou King for the 2 months. Welcome back, my man. Reckless with the gifted sub, to Jacob for the brand new sub. All the gifted subs. Thank you guys so much. Taroni, thank you for the bit. Sorales, thank you for the 101 bits. And Holic, thank you for the 16 months, dude. Appreciate you. What section will be the most difficult? The last one is by far the hardest, which I really like. It's like the final boss, basically. It is the final boss, but yeah, I actually made the final boss difficult in this game now. He is no joke. It's very the final section is very, very difficult. And what's also crazy is that the final section is not affected by the death challenge. Whether or not you're doing the death challenge, the final section will give you trouble. Let's see if I know what buttons I'm supposed to press here. There we go. Oh no, I'm stuck in the pack. That's not good. Oh, get through the pack. There we go. Even with the stamina cheat, you can lose this if you get stuck in the pack for too long. Hey, how's it going, Solid? It's not really a cheat. It's like a... Well, it's a cheat like in the old days when cheats were programmed into the game. Back in the day, we used to call anything in the game a cheat. Cheat codes, unlocking characters, God mode, that kind of stuff. We called them cheats. Nowadays, you don't really call them cheats, because a real cheat is something like you're not supposed to do. The word cheat has changed over time. Back in my day, the Contra code was just a part of life. Now you gotta pay for the Contra code. Yeah, when it comes to this challenge, the difficulty of the sections is pretty similar to the original game. Like, the sections that'll give you problems are the sections that gave you problems when you played through the game originally, like Bottom Swell and Carry Armor and Diamond Weapon. The big difference being that the last section is 1,000 times harder. Because the last section really isn't too bad when you play it casually, especially because there's just so much good stuff down there. But in this mod, it's no joke. I got a silver armlet, that's nice. So we get a silver armlet from, we're not going to use you. Oh, Barrett's still locked. We're going to have to fix that. That's alright, we can use them. Yeah, I mean, in the original game, the final section, you just kind of have so much available to you that it's really not too difficult. But in this mod, it's definitely the final boss. Let's see. I might need some stuff before I fight the boys. Actually, Frog Song might be nice. I think they can be put to sleep. I don't remember. Master Dean, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Holy cow, dude. Thank you so much. And Delarel. Is that how you say it? Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I have no softs, which is kind of a problem. I'm also frogs, which is a problem. I believe this boy will give me some, though. If I could steal and run, that'd be nice. Here we go. Hey, thanks, Stella. I appreciate that a lot. Happy to have you on board. How's it going, Zelda fan? Yo, D-Bull, thank you so much for the 14 months. May have goofed and dropped my Prime sub on the wrong channel, but I ain't dropping this streak. Tax season continues. See you either next month or the next evening stream. Sounds good, D-Bull. Thank you so much for the support. What's that sub animation? It's called World of Final Fantasy, the best worst game ever made. Better demonetize this video. Cloud got petrified. How's it going, Johnny? Would I recommend World of Final Fantasy? I don't know. It's hard to say, honestly. I had a pretty negative experience with World of Final Fantasy, but looking back on it, it's really not the worst game. It's fun. It has a really cool gimmick. It's very visually nice. The music's very good. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and fix the music real fast. So yeah, World of Final Fantasy is a very rushed game that basically preyed on everyone's nostalgia of Final Fantasy, and has probably one of the most confusing and stupid stories I've ever read in my life, to the point where you could tell that they didn't even care, because characters that aren't supposed to be in cutscenes end up in cutscenes, and we pointed out all sorts of different, like, places where they screwed up the story, where they, you know, there's inconsistencies in the story. So you can tell that they just threw together like a ridiculous story and put a bunch of Final Fantasy characters in just to, you know, prey on everyone's nostalgia. But at the end of the day, it is pretty cool to see all the characters and hear all their themes and see them interact with each other, and, you know, like, they got a lot of the original voice actors and stuff as well. Like, there is stuff to enjoy about the game. If you're somebody that can just play a game with Final Fantasy characters in it and enjoy it just because it has Final Fantasy characters in it, then, you know, you might enjoy World of Final Fantasy. So I hate to say, like, I just don't, you know, I hate to say that no one should play it, because I think some people would enjoy it. I had a pretty negative experience with it, but it's not the worst game. It also has quite a bit of content. It's a good 60-hour plus game, if you want to get everything. It also has the best line ever. What the honk? So, there's that. You can enjoy that. If nothing else, you'll enjoy that scene. So usually I'd be really upset to get this fight, because this fight sucks. But I actually wanted this fight because I want to learn Frog Song. And this is the best fight to learn it. Just as long as we actually get through it alive. Which remains to be seen, because this fight sucks. Frog Rave. I dislike Type 0 quite a bit, but it's just because it's not my type of game. It's so tutorial heavy and story military heavy, and it's just not my thing. If you enjoy Type 0, I'm glad. I think it definitely has a lot there that people can enjoy. I just personally didn't like it much. I think we're doing it for Trophy Quest at some point, so I'll give it another shot and see if maybe I like it the second time that I try it. But the first time I tried it, it was so tedious. I just couldn't get past it. You know? It was like one of the most tedious games I've ever played. And sometimes... Oh my god, 31 damage frog. Sometimes, like, I'm in the mood for a tedious game. Like, not necessarily tedious, but sometimes I have more patience than other times. I think at the time that I played it, I had, like, 0 patience. So, like, an hour in, when I still hadn't, like, done anything exciting, I was like, yeah, I'm done. And, I mean, I think we played it for, like, 4 hours, and I got to, like, the first mission, and I was like, this is awful. But I'm sure it gets much better. I just did not have the patience for it when I picked it up. There's so many, like, poor game decisions in Type 0, though. I will say that. Even if you enjoy the game, I think you can agree that it just has some really poor choices in the beginning. They throw so much onto you that, you know, good game design usually gives you just enough to understand what's going on, and then they let you have fun for a while, and then they throw more at you. Whereas Type 0, oh my god, it's like, there's like 3 hours of just like, and there's this group of people, and there's this group of people, and this group doesn't like this group, and then there was this big war, and there were these people called this, and they had this power, and blah blah blah, and it just goes on. And then you finally get through all that, and it drops you off at the I don't know what it is, like the school or whatever, like the what do you call that? The barracks, you know, where they're training all the warriors. And then it just goes through more and more tutorial. Like, this is what a save point is, and this is what this is, and this, and it just goes on and on. Yeah, the academy. Thank you for the 500 bits, human. I haven't seen your cats in a while. They're doing good. They're not allowed in the basement while I'm streaming anymore because they like to cause problems. So that's why you don't see them on stream as much anymore. For whatever reason, if I let them down here at night, it's fine. But if I let them down here during the day, they're like jumping off the walls. So they're not allowed down here during the day anymore until they learn to behave. Yeah, they cat too much during the day. Cause problems. But yeah, like, good game design doesn't explain to you 99% of how you fight before you ever fight something, you know? Good game design says, like, this is how you attack, and then they let you attack some stuff. And then they go, by the way, you have magic, and they show you how to use magic. Oh yeah, by the way, there's limits, and it shows you how to use limits. And it gives you everything in, like, bite-sized pieces. Type 0 is one of those games that tries to explain everything right off the bat, so it can be like, look at us, look at all this cool stuff we designed. Try to, like, get you interested in the game before you've even fought anything, and it just doesn't work. This is my favorite fight. I love it. It's just the best. It's so much fun. The frogs, like, never run out of MP, too. That's the frustrating thing. They can call Frog Song for so long. Most enemies will run out of MP once they use their attack like 10 or 20 times. Not the frogs. They'll be here all day. Yo, Thortain, thank you so much for the 5 months, man. Appreciate it. One more month till that Buster Sword badge. What happens if you use Frog Song on them? They just fall asleep. There's a couple things you can do in this fight. Like, I could summon Ramu, but what always happens is you try to cast it, and then they turn you into a frog, and then you go like this, and nothing happens, so it's better just to attack. That way you at least do damage. Barrett should be able to, hopefully, big shot. Nope. See? This is what happens. Now I'm going to try to big shot and fail. Because I'm a frog. Actually, I might get frog jabbed, then I'll be alright. How's it going, Daft? Good to see you. Glad you're here. There we go. Oh, yep, see, he woke up before he got jabbed. So I just wasted that. Welcome to Final Frogacy. Yo, Nicolas Cage with a gifted sub to Jim Bob. Welcome to the crew, man. Enjoy the emotes. Yeah, they're also hard-coded to use Frog Song on someone that isn't a frog, so you never get lucky. They always perfectly turn you all into frogs. I don't remember what you can steal from these frogs. I think you get I think you get the things that turn people into frogs. Which I always forget the name of. Impaler, yeah. Which is actually mini, I think, not frog, right? Eris just like did a backflip because she was trying to steal and couldn't. Oh no, Impaler is frog, okay. What's mini? I don't use the ailment combat items like ever. I forget what mini is. Shrivel. Yeah. You right. Final Fantasy VII Frog Children. Maiden's Kiss heals Frog. Finally! After all that time, one of them finally ran out of MP. I don't know what they morph into. Probably just, Maiden's Kiss. You jerk. Smack. Yo, Avatar! How's it going, my man? Thank you so much for the 1500. Appreciate it, man. Dude, Eris does so much damage. Touch me, F. That's kinda how I feel. Feels like a big F. Yo, Star Atlas, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Oh my goodness, the train this morning is insane. Welcome to the crew, Broken Crow, and TK Moto, welcome back for the 2 months. Hey Frog, can you touch anybody that isn't frickin' Eris? Please? No? There, that's better. Barret does a whopping 6 damage. Now we're talking damage. Got us a remedy. Add quote, touch me F. Alright. We're gonna save after that debacle. You know what we could do, actually? We could just go get more right arms. I hate to cheese everything with right arms, but these Turks can be kind of jerks. And I don't have any potions. Or any way to heal, actually, except Eris. Maybe these boys will give me some potions. Or they could just annihilate me, that's cool too. Oh, good, a nut. That's what I wanted. Just in time. Hey, you gonna cast that remove or what? That battle was 15 minutes. Was that not long enough? Do you guys want me to go back? I can go back, get into another one if you want. I think I should bring Red 13 and Yuffie. No, Red 13 and Kate Sith into the party. We'll remove Cloud. We'll just cheat and remove Cloud. And put them all in the back row and get into that frog fight again. This is not the end. Yeah, it is. Thank you for the 500 bits, baby cow. Holy cow, the train today is insane. Sorry, I've been working a lot. Glad to catch another awesome stream. Glad to have you here, baby cow. You can help if you want, if there's something I'm missing. Because this is supposed to be more of a walkthrough to help people that are having issues with the mod. I know there's places where you can get potions around here, but what I was saying was it would be more beneficial to just grab right arms because bombs always appear on this bridge. So instead of going around and fighting a bunch of enemies and slowly getting potions until I have enough to survive the Turk fight, I'm just going to get 2 right arms and call it a day. So it'll be a lot faster. You ever tried to morph a teammate? Yeah, Barrett just turned into a left arm, though. Thank you, sir. Alright, that's probably enough, honestly. With cross slash ready, we're good to go. Oh, didn't we get another bad joke, by the way, earlier? I forgot to read it, didn't I? Because it was, like, right as we were starting. I'm pretty sure we did. Because we got the 3 right before we started, and then I got 1, like, as I was starting, I think. Yeah. Alright. What do you call a sleeping T-Rex? A dino snore. Let's not get auto-killed. That'd be excellent. I still love that Santa emote. I wonder what these boys morph into. See, Frog Song is great because it basically makes every fight nothing. Every normal fight, nothing. Except this jerk can cheat and use that anyways. What a guy. Oh, the crit. Great, now I have no regular attacks. This is a problem. This is a problem. Use Mind Blow on him. Maybe it'll actually work. I doubt it. Oh my god, it might have worked. Because I'm morphing. No! You're supposed to be out of MP! Stop it! You're cheating! I need one more Barret attack that isn't a crit. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. And Barret's dead. I'm getting this morph. I'm getting it. Never give up, never surrender. Wow. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Touch me, F. Is that gonna be the meme all day today? Touch me, F. Hey, thanks. Bad joke while we're sleeping. Why did the cantaloupe jump into the lake? It wanted to be a watermelon. Didn't think my disappointment could get higher, but here we are. Ouch. I kind of want to make an emote now called Touch Me F that's like the frog. That'd be a cool emote. The frog model. It'd have to be drawn though, because I can't use their model. But I could like have somebody draw the frog. Do I call it? Okay, here's the problem though. Here's the problem though. For those of you that know, that watch on Twitch, you know that the handle for our emotes is Death You, so it'd be Death You Touch Me. And I'm not so sure I'm ready to make that commitment. We're all friends here. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. We should be fine. I think I'd have to make it Death You Touch Me and not Death You Touch Me F, because Death You Touch Me rolls off the tongue a lot easier. Even if the meme is Touch Me F. It could be Death You F, actually. That's not a bad idea. And then when people type F in the chat, I'd get a bunch of frogs. When I die, I'd get a bunch of frogs. By the way, right arms hit everybody, so not broken at all. Yeah, I don't really know what they were thinking about with right arms. Like, this is not part of the mod. You can do this in any version of the game. You have steel materia. All you have to do is steal from bombs. They are a little strong. Of course, at this point, you could actually go get Aqualung also. So... which actually, maybe I'll go do that. If I get Aqualung, I might actually be able to beat Gene Attack without cheating. Here's the guy that breaks the entire game if we didn't turn off sources. So that guy right there is the biggest reason why we turn off sources. Because you can just break the whole game right now if you have Morph. I agree, I'm also surprised that this game works. Welcome back, Doggo. We did a beta test of the mod. This is our actual regular Let's Play of it, and kind of walk through to show everything and to help people that are having issues. Yeah, that guy gives power sources. So you're not supposed to have Morph yet, but because of the way this mod works, we already have Morph. So technically, if we didn't turn off sources, you could just morph that guy for infinite power sources and be God the whole rest of the game. Now, in the regular game, all you gotta do is go to the Temple of the Ancients, go get Morph, and then come back here, and you can still be God the rest of the game if you want. What's up, Wit? Ow. Ow. There's a lot of different ways to break this game. A lot of people look at, like, Power Soul and, enemy skill as like two of the most breaking things, but you could just come here and farm power sources and have 255 strength and one-shot everything the whole rest of the game if you really wanted to. Touch me, F.